been almost a year since the launch of Wuthering Waves, and the gacha landscape has not been the same since this masterpiece of a game graced us with its presence. Never before have we seen a game as revolutionary as Wuthering Waves. It sits among the greatest games of all time. Some have even said it surpasses titles the likes of Elden Ring and Sekiro to become the greatest action combat game of our generation. One need only try this incredible free-to-play game to understand how groundbreaking it truly is. Never before have we seen dodging and parrying in combat. These groundbreaking combat mechanics have changed gaming forever. Intro and outro skills that you're forced to do to make your characters even viable to put in your party really make combat dynamic. And team building is the most incredible it has ever been in gaming history. With 3 character slots to fill your party, the combinations are truly endless. But it's not just the combat that makes Wuthering Waves such an incredible title. There's a plethora of other activities to do in this game. Some have argued that WoWA has nearly infinite content. With the introduction of echo farming,
this changes everything.
It's never been easier to level all your characters in WoWA and obtain perfect gear pieces. Grinding open world mobs endlessly ensures that you basically have infinite content that is both exciting and non-repetitive. And echo picking has never been easier with the implementation of flying. Now you can just fly directly to your destination and grind mobs over and over again much more efficiently. The excitement in WoWA never stops. Because flying has revolutionized open world games forever. There's no better thing in an open world game than to just skip traversal entirely. Nobody has the time or patience that these other archaic open world games ask their players to do, like figuring out how to reach a platform above them, or solving puzzles to open up other areas of the map. Because who the hell cares about actually platforming and traversal in an open world game? Am I right? Wuthering Waves has not only revolutionized open world gameplay, it's also revolutionized storytelling. Without a doubt, Wuthering Waves has the best story ever told in a video game to date. And there's not even another game that comes close. Forget The Last of Us, The Witcher, or even Red Dead Redemption, because WoWA has showed us how story and storytelling should be done in video games. Dynamic camera angles during cutscenes, immaculate voice acting.
Till we meet again, dear friends.
You're not going anywhere.
A soundtrack on par with John Williams, Mozart, or even Beethoven. And a script that keeps you on the edge of your seat every single patch. Has cemented WoWA to having the greatest narrative experience in a video game to this day. Now you may be asking, how can a game be so good? This might be hard to believe, but there are people out there that dare to be skeptical about this masterpiece made by Kuro Games. They dare to criticize the story and accuse WoWA of being a gooner bait game, saying all you do is play a self-insert that goes around and has female characters swoon, blush, flirt, and become immediately romantically interested in them. But this can't be further from the truth, because everyone knows that's just normal interaction for the regular human male. It's completely normal behavior for women to be instantly interested in you the moment they set eyes upon you. And the recent backlash against the Cantarella trailer has been completely uncalled for. Her sucking on a cherry is nothing but a wholesome way to eat fruit. She's just savoring the flavor of her meal, and there's nothing more to be said about that scene, other than Kuro displaying their immaculate animation skills yet again. So the gooner bait accusations laid upon WoWA calling the game Gathering Wives is just made by insufferable beta males that should thoroughly be ignored. If you don't think that you should have multiple women interested in you at all times, then you should go look in the mirror, because you might just be a loser. Wuthering Waves has ruined video games forever. I do not think we will see such a perfectly crafted game in our lifetime ever again. The optimization is flawless. It runs on nearly every device with ease. It has changed mobile and PC gaming forever. And even though we can't see the revenue it brings in on PC, we can easily assume it's one of the most profitable games of all time. Kuro Games deserves every amount of praise. The devs at Kuro Games actually love you. They're in a relationship with every single one of their players. Kuro Games is not interested in making money whatsoever. All they care about is how to personally attend to each and every person's individual demand that plays their game. Kuro Games and Wuthering Waves have achieved what many people thought to be impossible. They have created the perfect video game and have cemented themselves in the history books for future generations to study. And the ride isn't over yet, because Wuwa is only just starting its rise to video game supremacy. Many people had once proclaimed that Wuwa is the Genshin killer, but Kuro Games has surpassed all expectations and instead created the video game killer, because it's not possible to look at any other game the same way again once you've experienced the perfection that is Wuthering Waves.
That's why I uninstalled Honkai Star Rail. And I uninstalled Zenless Zone Zero. And I uninstalled Hoyo Play.
No!